Hello and welcome to the Path of Least Resistance. I am Versailles. Today we're going to talk about relic acquisition in Legends of Runeterra, and the reason I'm doing this is because I feel like I get a comment probably once a month of people not knowing or like saying that they don't own a relic that you are guaranteed to be able to get, and I just want a video out here just to tell you where to get all of your relics. So to start with, just the basics. Most relics come from either reliquaries, so bronze reliquaries will have your common relics, and I guess sometimes a rare relic, and your silver reliquaries will have rare relics, and that's the wrong button, in the shop, in the Emporium, you also have if I can find it, gold reliquary, which gives you the non-signature epic relics. So we'll talk about those later, which ones those are and which ones those aren't. And then, yeah, so those are the main ways to get it. And then you can also buy a relic in the Emporium, which we'll talk more about later as well. Because there are good reasons why you should do that. You can also get occasionally a common relic from a gold vault, or a rare relic from a diamond or platinum vault. So diamond vault is there, platinum vault, I think, nope. Here, you can get them from various sources, quest rewards, that kind of thing. So that is going to be your basic place to acquire relics in general. However, there are certain relics that have alternate conditions. So for the relic full build, you get it from doing the Starforger world adventure. The first time you complete it, you get full build. Full build's pretty good. It's like a worse chosen by the stars, but you know, it's still pretty good. Gives you Challenger, Tough, and Overwhelm. And you know, you get it just from beating the Aurelian Soul adventure, which you can usually do pretty early in your journey. And then there are two relics that are available only in the Emporium, and that is going to be Galeforce, which is gives your unit scout and then round end shuffles it back into the deck. Obviously by unit I mean champion. And then you also have Golden Spatula, which when I'm summoned grant me +1/+1 and a random keyword for every 30 cards that started in your deck. And the reason I'm on this account where I'm talking about it is because I can't show you the Glory Store on my main account because I buy all of the relics. But in the Glory Store, you can get your epic relics, the signature epic relics, so Lux's Incandescent Baton being one of those. And then in the Emporium, you could buy it for coins, which I would not do. You could buy their celebration bundles instead, and I think that's a better deal if you wanted to buy that. But yeah, you can get a signature relic here. And then also in the Emporium, you can just buy rare and common relics once you've bought the limit, which is usually 1 or 3. So if you buy 3 Star Gems, Star Gem will never appear again in the Emporium, and I think that it's a good use of Stardust to buy that every time it's available, because you'll eventually get through all of the relics, which will eventually give you Galeforce. Now, Galeforce, maybe not something you're going to use on every champion, but is good on a couple of champions and is like really good on those champions. So, and then also if you want multiple copies of like Stalker's Blade, Guardian Angel, Grand General's Counterplan, those kinds of things will also show up here if you're buying out the other relics, because it won't show you something you can't buy. So the Emporium is a really good spot. I highly recommend just buying it out every time. 500 Stardust isn't that much in the grand scheme of things. Like for example, this account has 17,000, which I believe is enough to buy every relic, every rare relic. You do want to save for the Golden Reliquary. You probably want to have like, I don't know, 6,000 or 9,000 Stardust just saved up, but anything over that I would be spending into either Spirit Forge consumables so that you can actually equip those epic relics, or into the rare relics until you've maxed those out. After that, I don't know, I guess you could buy these vessels if you wanted. I just hoard because I don't know what I want to do with them. But yeah, that is your major source of relics, and then those are your Emporium relics, and then the final source of relics are from the 2-star campaigns. So for example, let's actually just start at the beginning. So with Jin, if you want the Archangel's Staff relic, you would go to this button over here, and once Jin is 2 stars, well, once you unlock Jin, you have access to a 0-star adventure, which is over here, and then when you complete that, you have access to a 2-star adventure, which is over here. Once he's 2-star, he has to be at least 2-star, 0-star for the 0-star, 2-star for the 2-star. And on your first completion of this, you get the Relic Archangel's Staff, and that's how you get that. If I edited videos, then I would just like show the relic on the side, and then that would be really cool. But I don't edit my videos, so I'm not going to do that. But if you do the 2-star with Darius, you get Crown Guard Inheritance. With Annie, if you complete that, same deal, play adventure, go to the thing, beat this adventure, you get Green Glade Shadeleaf, and then for Bard, what am I in the middle of? Whatever. For Bard, you get Hymn of Valor. So I guess I was playing this for some reason. But the first time you complete it, you get Hymn of Valor. With Lux, you get... I don't know if I should show them, go through each one. There's just so much clicking. When you beat Lux's adventure, you get Ludin's Tempest. When you beat Yasuo's, you get Riptide Battery. Which is kind of weird, you'd think he would get Tempest Blade, but he doesn't. But yeah, if you complete this, you get Riptide Battery. If you complete Misfortunes, you get Tempest Blade. With Vi, a lot of Vi's, you get Grand General's Counterplan, which is, you know, one of my favorite relics in the game. If you beat it with Alawi, and these are all character-specific adventures, so they're not the same. It's a different one for each character. And I think the original idea was that every champion was going to have a 0-star, 2-star, and then like maybe a 6-star adventure or a 4-star adventure. Not sure exactly, because it never ended up being a thing that happened. But that was the original idea when we went from the original Path of Champions to the new Path of Champions. I forget what it was called. And yeah, before you could just farm relics by completing adventures, and then when they made the new version, they reverted all of that, and then you got relics from specific things, and these specific campaign adventures were supposed to be for every champion, and that very clearly didn't end up working out. You can even see it here where this adventure will continue. It's never going to continue. But yeah. So Alawi, you get Gravedigger's Spade. For Garen, again, weirdly, you get the Loose Cannon's Payload. I guess you kill Jinx and then you take her payload. You know, that works for me. That solves my issue with it. And for Lee Sin, you get the Scourge's Stash. I guess Fizz is the Scourge. So yeah, those are where those relics come from. And if you want them, you need to get the specific champion to 2-star, and then complete the adventure. It does cost you 60 fragments to get a champion to 2-star, but I think in a lot of cases it's worth it. Green Glade Shadeleaf, I would say off Annie, not very useful. And Gravedigger's Spade off Alawi, probably also not that useful, at least compared to the other ones. And then once you get the relic in the adventure, so for example, if you do Lee Sin, get Scourge's Stash, it'll start appearing in those as silver reliquaries. So until you get your 3 copies of it. So definitely want to do that early so you can get extra copies of those relics. And then, yeah, that is how you do that. And if you're ever not sure where a relic comes from, you can always look on the relics page of the Wiki, which I'll link below as well, so you can look there. But we'll go over the epic relics and where they come from as well. So, Attendant Spirits is a signature relic, so you can only purchase it either from, it's not available in the Glory store yet, but it will be, or you can just buy it from, I think it's Ari's Celebration Bundle. We'll just go over the free ones, I guess. I'll tell you if it's pay to win or not. Big Guns is a golden reliquary, it's free. Black Shield is free. Cease and Desist is signature. Champion's Purse is a signature. Chosen by the Stars is free. Cruel Experiments is a signature. Deadly Harpoon is signature. Death's Foil is free. Deck of Destiny is signature. Defense Spending is signature. Disciple of Shadows is free. Echoing Spirit is free. Essence Theft is signature. Fear Cleaving Axe is free. Found Fortune is free. Frost Breath is signature. Frozen Tomb is free. Full Build is from Aurelian Soul. Great Talons is signature. Harmless Scarecrow is signature. Hextech Rifle, signature. Hidden Tome is free. Icon of Valir is signature. Jace's Hextech Battery, signature. Living Weapon is free. Loaded Dice is free. Lux's Incandescent Baton is signature. Mischief Maker's Flute is signature. Nora's is signature. Oath of Guardians is free. Packed Powder is free. Perfect X-Score is signature. Portal Pals is free. Protectors of Demacia is signature. Scales of Judgment is signature. Scoundrel Hunter is signature. Searing Brilliance is signature. Secret Technique is free. Shield of Daybreak is signature. Shock and Awe is signature. Siphon Sorrow is signature. Siren's Call is signature. Soul Lantern is signature. Spectral Scissors is free. Spellweaver Symphony is free. Spirit Glove is signature. Spirit of Buru is free. Stack Deck is free. Starfire Spellblade is signature. Starforger's Gauntlets is signature. And Strength of Stone is free. Oh, there's still more. Swain's Raven Army is signature. Beast Within is free. And everything else is signature. So, Darkened Blade, Taker's Bow, Time Honored Blade, Treasures of the Deep, Twin Drakehounds, Warlord's Helmet, Whisper, and Yasuo's Windblade are all... Did I not buy any Celebration Bundle? That's weird. Those are all signature as well. So, yeah. Again, if you ever don't... And Hand of Noxus, I don't think exists yet. It'll probably be released in the next patch, and I think it's here by accident. But yeah, so if you ever need to know which one is which, then look at the wiki. And once you've gotten everything from the gold reliquaries, the gold reliquary will still be there. And the 3,000 Stardust will get you basically nothing, so don't buy it. I think you get gemstones, but I'm not sure because I haven't bought it. As you can see, if you play for a long time, and then potentially also buy all of the things, I'm sitting at 163,000 Stardust. So it's totally fine to just be spending those. So yeah, definitely buy the Relic if you're early in your journey from the Emporium. I think it's super worth it because I can't even show it here because this is my main account. But yeah, I think it's super worth it just so that you acquire, you know, maximum copies of every relic, because at some point they're probably all going to be useful. And if not, at least you have them and you can get to the useful ones more easily. And then, you know, when you pull them again from your weekly adventures, they'll convert into Stardust anyway. Not at the same rate, but at least you'll get it back. And at least you'll have access to the relics you need to play the game, because playing something like Elise without Galeforce is really on fun. And playing a lot of things without 2 Stalker's Blades is really on fun. So that is how you get relics. That's where all the, I don't know, I'm going to call them hidden relics are, but I guess champion campaign relics is more accurate. And then, yeah, which relics you can get for free and which ones you cannot. So that is our relic acquisition guide. Hope this helps. And that's it. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.